What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for your continued support. We are the Undesirables. So today I have just a quick message for you guys. I don't like to have long drawn out videos. If you guys look at all my videos, normally they're pretty short, like 10-minute run times at best. But I like to just give you guys quick information so you guys can get it and get on with your day, right? So, today's message is, I just want to remind you guys, like, first of all, we are the Undesirables because this channel is, they don't want you to know this real, true red pill information. I try to give you guys real red pill information. Like, there's a lot of sites out there that, I'm not going to name some, well, we can talk about like David Icke. We can talk about Alex Jones, Ancient Aliens, all these shows that are full of half-truths. They're called like gatekeepers. They give you guys information, and they're allowed to give you guys this information. Even Tucker Carlson is now pushing this. You guys see like this whole alien show and agendas that he's pushing on. They're full of half-truths. Half-truths. Just like the devil in the Garden of Eden, or the serpent. You can't say it was the devil. It never said that. It said the serpent. The serpent told Eve, he was giving her some real information. He was telling her some real stuff. You know, you'll be like God. You're not going to die, like, if you eat that. Like, he was telling her some real stuff, but it was full of half-truths. There was a spin to it at the end. That's what these people do. And they're allowed to tell you this stuff because they're part of the system. They're part of it. That's, if they weren't allowed to talk, look at Bill, what was his name? The guy, Bill Cooper. Look at what happened to him. He wasn't allowed to talk. There was also John Todd. John Todd was another real person. These people, they're gone. They are gone if they tell you some real stuff and they're not allowed to tell you. Okay? So, listen. This channel we talk about real stuff, and I try to give it to you quick, get in and get out. So this channel's existed for a little while. I just wanted to remind you that. And you could tell that this is a real channel because they shut me down constantly. I've been red flagged. I had to shut down this whole thing for like 6 months, but now I'm up and back and running. So thank you guys for continuing to support, and that you guys actually stayed subscribed to me for this long. So I appreciate it. So one thing I do want to tell you guys, just in case you have not seen it, like you've seen where I'm coming from, is I always try to come from the point of knowledge and wisdom. That is where my information always comes from. It centers from that. The foundation is always knowledge and wisdom. If you look at a lot of other topics, like other people's channels, especially when it comes to like spirituality and Christians, right? Christian channels, because I do tell you there is an ultimate creator, Yahweh, and his son, Jesus. Well, we shouldn't even be calling him Jesus. That's a whole topic for another channel. His name was Emmanuel. Gabriel, the angel, came to Mary and told her that you will name your son Emmanuel, Yeshua. But for some reason, we're going around calling him Jesus. That's a topic for a whole nother day. But they're not getting into that right now. But, so, Christians, like, I don't like putting labels on anything. Like, I'm a child of God. I don't like putting a label on Christians because I've studied every single kind of religion there is. Christian text, Gnosticism, Buddhist text, Islam. I've studied all the exoteric religions there are. Like I've Norwegian and Celtic religions. I'm studying right now Native American religions. I can't tell you. I've even paganism, witchcraft. I've looked into it all. Now, I don't recommend everybody doing that. If you guys don't have a strong relationship with the Lord, don't go stepping into the enemy's camp, okay? Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. But my point is, I've studied it all. And I have learned that I find truth in a lot of these religions. These religions have a lot of truth to them, and there's a lot, like in Judaism, they sacrifice animals for their sins, right, to God, to their ultimate creator. In paganism, they do the same thing. Now, in Christianity, they talk about you reap what you sow. But they also talk about in Buddhists talk about karma. This is the same. They're the same concepts, except they have different labels on them. And there's a list of them I can go through and go over and over again. However, what I'm trying to tell you guys is when I watch a lot of these videos and a lot of other channels, I see people come from a place, especially Christians, that they will say, bring hell, fire, and brimstone. And they will sit on a pedestal and they will say, if you don't live by God's ways, God is coming back soon, and God is coming back on his horse with all his angels in heaven, and he will send you to eternal fire and darkness where you will be tortured for the rest of your life, like fire and brimstone. And they will backpedal and they'll say, I'm not perfect. I stumble and fall. But all of you that say that you are a Christian have a cross around your neck, but that choose to sin day in and day out, day in, right? Okay. First of all, that is, when I hear these messages, I feel like these people are sitting on a high horse to just shoot. My God, my son. Jacob, stop it. I'm on the foot. Come on. And I hear these messages, and what I feel like when I walk away from them is just that they're there to yell at everybody, just judge everybody. They're throwing stones at everybody else instead of giving them wisdom and knowledge and real truth and actually digging in and finding real knowledge from. Look, just go through my videos and tell me I don't give you guys real information. Like, I dig through. I have notebooks full of it. I have like 6 notebooks sitting right here on my desk right now, just full of notes and books after books and books here. Right? I do constant research. But these people get on there, they find something, and they just rain down fire and brimstone. And at the end of the day, at the end of their message, you just feel so guilty. And, it's not a good message. It's not a good look. Instead of coming down and pow, pow, pow on somebody, you get a lot more bees with honey than you do, I forget the saying, with vinegar. That's it. You get a lot more bees with honey than vinegar. You ever heard that saying? If you guys can actually show people real information, knowledge, but these people are lazy. They don't do that. And they sit on their high horses and they just want to judge you and rain down hell, fire, and brimstone. We don't do that here. We don't do that on this channel. On this channel, we give you real information, real knowledge, and we come after day after day after day after day, week after week, and give you guys real information constantly. So that's what we're about here on this channel. And that's what we do on this channel. That's what I do. I like to take a small group of people, and the group of people that are trying to sell information. Like I had this one lady yesterday I saw that she was trying to sell her book for $99.99 plus a subscription to her website for $12.99 a month. And you can learn about yoga, meditations, and all this stuff. Do you really think that this lady who is from high society, not even from middle class, she was from high society, like this lady was well off, that this lady went and lived with the Buddhist monks for 30 some years in the hills of Tibet and ate leaves and berries and bugs and killed her they killed deer and lived off the skin fur for clothing, and went out to the river and got her water from the well every single day, and slept on the ground, the actual dirt on the ground for 30 some years, until her master, her sensei, said, finally, you have earned the right to obtain this sacred knowledge, and we were going to give it to you, this knowledge that is 10,000 years old, and we're going to give it to you. You finally earned it. And then she took it, and then she's going to come back to the States and sell it to you. That option. Or B, do you think this lady just did some yoga classes, found some stuff online, listened to some other podcasts, and then wrote a book, and then started her own podcast? Which one? B, I'm going with 1,000 out of 1,000 times the lady did B. Right? This lady ain't got it in her to go live in the hills of Tibet for 30 years. She ain't got it in her. This lady can't go without her cell phone for 5-6 hours and have, 4 meals from fresh meals from Wegmans every day. She can't go without that, and air conditioning and heating, and she probably has housekeeping in her house. This is how high off this lady was. You know what I mean? Probably driving around in her Land Rover. This stuff. She ain't got it in her to do all that other stuff. And if you were to talk about some ancient ancestors, if somebody did do that for 30 years and you try to sell it to them, you think there's people that are so dedicated would allow that to happen? No. They would shut you up and they would dispose of you quickly. That's how dedicated those people are. They don't care if they spend a lifetime in jail, because that's nothing to them. You know what I mean? They will shut you up. You'll be gone. So, guys, what I'm trying to do is I take those people, those small people like that. I take their information that they learned that same way through all their information. I research it myself, and I give it to you guys for free. That was the point of that story. I take those small group of people that just extort people for their laziness or their unwillingness or uneducated or whatever the reason might be. They might say, I don't have enough time to do this. But you have enough time to read a book that you buy from her instead of just looking it up for yourself for free. I will take that stuff, research it, and give it to you guys for free here. I don't sell you guys anything. Name something I sell to you. I actually do have a donations page, but I think 2 people ever donated to it, and I never tell you guys about it. You have to research that I have a donations page. So let me plug that right now. The first time I'll plug. If you guys want to donate to my page, let me know. I'll show you guys the link. That's the first time I think I plugged that since I started. So, what I'm trying to tell you guys is, I give you guys free information. It comes from a place of wisdom, day after day, for free, and I don't try to judge anybody. I try to give you guys, catch bees with honey, and I come from a point of brimstone and fire. I'm here to try to help everybody. I'm here to try to better humanity. I just did a video on the undesirables about, I saw a lot of people with depression. And I talked for probably like a half hour trying to help people with some real wisdom, and I think it really went good what I said. So if you haven't seen that, go look at it. And I talked about when I was incarcerated, the wisdom that the chaplain told me about Moses 40 years in the desert, And listen, it's a great story. Like, that wisdom stuck with me forever. If you haven't heard that, go listen to it, because it's amazing. It's one of the best, like, it's some of the best knowledge advice I got in my life. And I gave it to you guys for free. I had to spend 3 years of my life in jail to get that wisdom. So I gave it to you for free. So I'm not better than anybody. I'm here on this channel. We're all family. I love you guys. I really do. I have a big heart. I'm not here to sell nothing to you. I'm here to give you guys advice, come from a place of love and wisdom. And I can't say it enough that many times, okay? So that's what we're here to do. All right, family, I love you. Leave your comments down below. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to donate to my channel, I'll tell you how. Thank you.